Greetings subscribers, thanks for dropping in again. Today we're going to be looking at what happened at the guitar auction day 2. There was guitar amps and various guitar related items, some audio equipment, and we'll drop in and have a look at what prices were realised. Again, this auction was at Gardiner Houlgate. They're in Caution near Bath. So here we go. So what I've done is I've filtered out everything that went for over £400. That gave me 44 items out of the 346 lots that were available. So here we go. Mesa Boogies, yeah, went for the estimate. Let's have a look. Yeah, a little bit middle of the estimate, nothing exciting there. Right, Marshalls, these are what I like. 460, again well within the estimate. £700 for that 1979 Marshall JMP 2204 50 watt head. Here we go, let's have a look. There you go, that went over the estimate there. 1962 Fender Tremolux amp, and yeah, head and speakers. Right, Dr. Jazz, that sold $750. This was probably the best item of the whole auction, I think. It was the 1970s orange amplification model OR120 guitar amplifier, and 2 sets of speakers. Top of the estimate there was 2,500. It sold for 3,400. Let's look at this one then. That went $550 for this Fender 65 Deluxe reverb amp. Right, Skrydstrup. I don't really know much about them. That sold 1,500, under the estimate. Here we have a Fender 62 Princeton amp by Chris Stapleton model. He's a country singer-songwriter. I don't really know much about him. I don't think he's that popular in the UK. I might be wrong. I'll check him out later. So here we are, $850 that sold for. Now this is, I spoke about this yesterday. This is a 1967 Marshall 4x12 guitar amplifier speaker cabinet. 4x12. That went for 1,400, so yeah, it's well within the estimate. This one here, this was the Vox AC10, 1,600. Right, let's have a look. 680. There's a Fender there, 680. Yeah, nothing exciting. Right, this one didn't sell. 1966 Fender Deluxe reverb amp. Yeah, that was, they were looking for £2,500 to £3,000. It wasn't sold. Another one that was not sold either. The Blues Breaker. That's quite a surprise. I mean, that doesn't seem that expensive. 800 to 1,200 for a 1989 reissue. There you go. Nobody wanted it. Right, here we have a Hiwatt 1971. Yes, see, this one went for £1,550, well above the estimate there. I think Hiwatts are quite popular. Mesa Boogie, that sold, nothing particularly exciting there. This was the 65 amps, little Elvis guitar. Did that sell? Yes, it did. Within the estimate. There we go. Here we go. Here we have a Blues Breaker 2005 reissue, and that sold for $620. That seems quite cheap, really. But 1969 Marshall JMP model 1968 Super PA 100 watt. 920. That seems okay. Fender Twin Reverb, £600. Fender Custom Vibrolux. This is quite a nice one. That only went for 420. That looks quite a nice amp. £420 seems very reasonable. Here we go. Ah, this is the one that I featured last time, 1962 Fender Twin Amp Model 6G8. That went for 3,400, so that was on the lower side of the estimate. That one sold. Well, that sold above the estimate there. 1962 Fender Valve Guitar Reverb Unit. That went for 1,250, and they'd estimated £800. Mesa Boogie there, 950. Diezel, that didn't sell. Oh, now it starts getting quite interesting. We've got some foot pedals here. A 1970s Mootron 3 envelope filter guitar pedal. That went for 480, above the estimate. There we go. Quite a nice little unit. I've seen them going for about 750, so that's quite good. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Dallas Arbiter Fuzz Face guitar pedal. This is it looks like it must be a vintage one, I'm guessing, because it's actually, well, it says England on the label there. 420. Probably make a bit of money from that. Love Tone Big Cheese guitar pedal, 550. Oh, that was quite good. That went for twice the estimate there, the top end of the estimate. Now these 1970s Park Fuzz Tone fuzz guitar pedals, I mean, they still make these. I think they're about £200, but this is a vintage one, and that went for 680, so that was well over the estimate there. Then we have the Fender Stratocaster guitar neck, 720. Yeah, they sell quite well. Oh look, there's an interesting like a cash box with alembic tools and parts in it. They expected to get 200 to 400 there. They got 650. Quite specialist, so they must have had a few bidders on that. Right, the early 70s Fender Telecaster guitar neck, circa 1972. That was sold for 680. And there's a body there that didn't sell. I'm surprised that didn't sell. 500 to 600 pounds. That seems reasonable. Right, here we go. Tascam, and then there's some keyboards. I'm not going to say anything about that, but generally that looked. Ah, the last item actually. Let's look at this. A Hammond M3 organ, made in the USA version, and it is well, they estimated £300 to £500, and they got 750 for it, so that went for above their estimate. Okay, that wraps it up. So yeah, thanks for joining us here, and you know, that looks like a pretty good sale. I mean, as I said, I don't know that much about amps. I will be learning more about them in the future, but it's quite interesting to get a bit of a handle on what the prices are like, you know, when you're buying at auction. So hopefully this might help you a little bit. Thank you.